Hello, hello, hello. Today I'm coming to you. Wanted to talk about the move in geopolitics that's just happened. Well, it's rapidly happening to bring in the next world system, which will be that cryptocurrency, digital currency, everything track traced, and only those who have been double squirted in it. Okay, yesterday, I believe it was yesterday, maybe yesterday, I'm not sure. The UN held a meeting of the Security Council in which America had hurriedly put got together with Britain, France, and the Western powers a declaration on Afghanistan to sort of try and hold the Taliban to some sort of proper government and not export terrorism and so they want to build and establish some safe zones for Americans and things there so they can keep their presence there. Well, it was passed. It was declaratory only, really. It has no binding effect on the Taliban, and especially with ones who voted against it, which were Russia and China. And what they stated afterwards, which which shows how much the world is changing now and how much America is on its way out and about to be decimated through war, which I'll get to in a minute, as we will. Sorry to tell you that. All the signs are there. If you want to just go on MSM programming, the next world empire is going to be run by China with its new currency. They're moving out of out of the petrodollar, and it looks like the new year they're going to be bringing in the cryptocurrency backed by gold. Now, they want control of that Afghanistan area as the Russians do because of the trade and also the access into the Middle East. So America has pulled out, and even at the point of leaving a heap of equipment, like a withdrawing army. It's all theatre, as I've said. It's just a war on the people. And the first stage of that war was what we're going through now, which is see how many we can get rid of without having to shoot bullets. That'd be a good comparison, wouldn't it? Squirt to bullet price comparison. But anyway, I believe that's all part of the method too for an easier war to keep everyone locked in their local areas and already have that military on the streets. So this Security Council meeting basically just showed that Russia and China are going to advocate now for the Taliban as if they're their own government. And going with what's going to go on in the new year with the unfolding of the new world currency, we're most likely to see war in the upcoming months to that. It reminds me of my dream where I saw the Chinese planes fly over. I was talking about on YouTube at the time how also our government had sold off a lot, even our water, to the Chinese. Don't be surprised if oil shipped off to some ghost city over there. They are moving, and the war is on the people of the world this time, the masses. Don't be fooled, it's not country versus country. That is just all a ruse to get us to believe in our own enslavement and death. Let's see if I just covered that completely. Oh yeah, what I thought was interesting also to come out of that Security Council meeting was the Russian and Chinese response to the Americans wanting to have some sort of a peace there and saying the Taliban have to keep their heads in check. Russia basically said you can't blame the Taliban. There's other forces in there killing innocents. China went even further and said, and Russia aimed that at the West. But China also went on further to say that America and Australia are as guilty for the deaths of innocents in Afghanistan. Now, that's the kind of rhetoric you expect to hear before we go to war, right? Those constant, even within our own media, we should be at war within 10 years. Well, I mean, they don't just say that for nothing. They want you to get that impression. And these constant trade fights with China. So the new power is coming, and this is the power, this beast system, which is going to lock all of us out who don't have the skirt, and probably kill us. So get ready for it. Have your food ready. Get ready emotionally to analyze what your life has even been about or what life is about. If you're not already, if you can't see it, most people, even truthers, like I'm talking to, want to keep thinking there's hope in their fight. Well, I'll tell you, I'll leave a link. Go to the woman who went to the blockade on the border of Queensland and New South Wales, and see what hope she has left. She'll be right, mate. Nah, she won't be right. Australia has been lulled into its own false sense of security, that everything will just be all right all the time. We're soft, unmotivated. I shouldn't say we, because I hate including myself in the masses. Australians are soft, weak. They can't even speak up. That's what I've seen. I didn't need her going to the blockade to tell me nothing would happen. I can tell that until it's the last minute, and then it's going to be too late. So I'm encouraging you to cry out to your Father in heaven, the Creator. Even creation itself tells you there's a mind behind it. Look at the intricacies. Look at the only problems that are in the ecology of this Earth system, and they're man-driven because of his free will. And if he listened to the way that nature works, how his creator even set it up, he'd be in harmony with it. But no, he wants to control it, and he wants to kill it and us, and he wants to change it. Well, that time's going to end soon, because there's not going to be an ability for anyone to have a righteous mind or a self-thinking mind other than the evil ones who rule it soon with what this tech's coming. Tech that's coming. And the other video, the more important one than that trucky woman one I'm going to put down there, is about the squirt, about the nanos in it. And also at the end of it, the guy who does it, Scottish guy, real cluey. I'm sending you there to this video because he's done amazing amounts of research and accumulation of research, like by the members of La Quinta Columna, is that what it's called? The Spanish Independent Science Organization that has been studying the Elizer squirts and has found that it's only like, I think it's 6% mRNA. And then the other 90% is, well, you go find out, because I don't want to get my vid labelled. Or taken down or whatever. So, what was I going to say? Yeah, at the end of that video, I really want you to watch right through to the end. Like it's I think it's a 50-minute video. No, it's not that long. It's about 20 minutes. I was watching one before, it was 50-minute long. It's about 20 minutes, but at the end they go into what New Zealand are going to be going into at the beginning of October, which looks like full-blown martial law. Okay, he's been conversing with the high-up lieutenant. You go listen for yourself, but everything points to that for me. All these things I've put together today, this going into full lockdown, they've been told to be brutal if necessary. The guy doesn't want to do it himself. He was crying, apparently, talking to the fella whose video it is I'm telling you to go see. But they've been told that the military be in control of all the hospitals. by 1st of October. So this whole squirt regime, I believed, was for a while now, is all just a prelude to the real depop, which is the war. So you better get right with your creator. You better question your very own existence and where it's going seriously, because, like I said, no protest is going to work in this country. If you were smart, you would have seen this coming a long time ago and already made preparations to be ready mentally for this. But you still have time, because your hua is good, but you need to be sincere. And throw out all your previous misconceptions before it's too late, because you don't want to be one of those ones standing there at the last minute going, oh my gosh, it was true. And you're not a part of it. That glorious time to come. Bad times are coming. I think I've pointed out everything I wanted to point out for today. What was it about the Russian and Chinese thing? It wasn't just that. There was something else I saw to do with Russia. What to do with China? No, I think it was just that the word from that the cryptocurrency, the new world currency would be reserve currency would be announced in the early next year. So you know that the move has been that way anyway, towards cryptocurrency and a social credit system. With world leaders like what's his name, Justin Trudeau, talking about China having the best model of totalitarian control. It's on our doorsteps, folks.